drove 441 miles each way to this tiny town in the mountains of North Georgia. And let me tell y'all, that road is like the road to Mordor. Except for instead of looking out over the beautiful mountains and valleys and seeing a sea of orcs, it's a sea of those yellow "Thank You Jesus" signs. As far as your eye can see. Did you guys know that the guy who made those signs just got arrested for child porn?
No!
Yes, he did. No. This whole time we thought he was like, "Thank you, Jesus." He was like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus." Oh, man. I know. I'm not surprised. People are up here talking about being Christian, and now this probably won't go well since most of you agree that you're Christian. But I'm not, and I'll tell you why. MAGA. It turns me away from it, man. You know, I'm like, this is what this is? Like, no. I don't want to do that. Anyway, yeah, so Georgia. That town is like Myrtle Beach in the mountains, but with more racism and more crystal meth use. Like, you know that you're in the mountains of North Georgia when the only pharmacy in town is called, are you ready? Brasstown Drugs and Guns. I'm not kidding, that's what it's called. Brasstown Drugs and Guns, ladies and gentlemen. I went in for some cough syrup, but I left with a rifle.
Oh my God.
They were like, "Hey, you wanna get a pistol in case that Prozac you just picked up don't work?" It would be peaceful except for my parents blast Fox News so loud that you can't even hear the birds chirping outside. It's just a non-stop loop of white men yelling about cancer culture and how the liberal elites are trying to watch me go pee-pee. It's not all bad. My parents are in their 90s. So at least they keep their thermostat set to global warming. There's not even an off switch. There's two settings. Emergency heat, terrarium. It's so hot in there. They're just sitting in there like two little lizards on a rock. My husband can't even be inside. He's standing outside looking through the window at me, slip and sliding all over the plastic-covered couch, just sweating through my outfit. Meanwhile, I'm trying to find a towel that doesn't smell weird because old people's towels always smell like they came through the Great Depression. They look like pantyhose with runs in them. You may as well not use one because you're going to smell weird afterwards. You know what I'm talking about? I go to my husband's mom's house, same thing. Any old person's place you go to, their towels always smell real bad and they're real old. It's probably why the last time I felt cool was when I was in 3rd grade and I was voted the second coolest person in my entire school. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I was homeschooled. I don't even know how you get second place in homeschool. I think my mom's just a bitch. But being homeschooled is like being one of those cows that have never left the barn. Because as soon as you get that taste of freedom, you go running wild. You know, just checking out the bulls, showing off your udders, giving hand jobs in the woods behind church. No, I didn't do that. I don't have any friends. It's just me practicing kissing on my American Girl doll. Like poor little Samantha. She didn't even know she was a lesbian until I came along. I showed her the way. Oh my God. Any preacher's kids in here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Not really.
No? Okay, just me.
I don't support you.
That's often the case. In case you don't know, preachers make their kids take an abstinence pledge when you're like 11 years old. This is a risky joke, but I'm gonna say it. So I don't know what you're like promising not to do, like get raped because you're a child. You know? Like, what a weird thing. Be like, you're 11. Promise you won't have sex ever. I don't know. See, a risky joke. Anything with raping is very risky. Even though you know 1 in 6 men are rapists. Yeah. Look at all the guys like, oh my god, it's me. It's me. That one time. No. I had a really bad time dating too. Oh, you know what? Back to my parents, actually. So they tried to make me take an abstinence pledge, but joke's on them because you know what? When I moved out, I eat, pray, flash the guys at Vita's at Riceville Beach for free pizza all the way into my 20s. And don't get me wrong, I love my parents. I love them so much. My whole life, they've always been like my biggest, oh crap, what's the word?
Supporters?
Oh, cock blocks. Anyway, yeah. I did not have a good dating experience. Like, did I date an actual crackhead who stole my bike and my roommate's bike and my car? Of course not. The first time I gave someone, I'm trying to use better language here, so I'm going to use something different. The first time I gave someone a southern kiss, he called me the next day, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so smart. Obviously, he is in love with me because I did such an amazing job, and he wants me to be his wife. It was not that. This is a true story. It was a 40-minute conversation on how bad of a job I did and how to do it better. Yeah, that really happened. I was like, he's so excited. He's like, let me tell you what you did wrong. All of it. Which is fair, it was real bad. But he gave me some good pointers. Like, who did guys that like little toothy BJ?
Everyone?
Apparently my husband, because he had a birthday recently, and I was like, you know, trying to be like a good wife. I'm like, hey baby, happy birthday. You want a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge? And he was like, no, I'm good. But thank God, you know why? Because I don't want to do it. None of us want to do it. Once you get older, I don't want to do it. Like, it's an ordeal. I need a pillow for my knees, because I have knee pain for praying for forgiveness for all those hand jobs in the woods I gave. I need a bottle of water because I smoke weed. My mouth's always dry. I need a hair tie. Just go ahead and get started. I'll meet you at the end. Like, just go ahead and do it like that. No, I'm not into it. It's aging, you know, as you get older. The other night, I was out and I saw these girls come in to the bar I was at, and it was the 21st birthday. And they were having the best time. Like, remember those times when you're like, yeah, shot, 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 all that. You know, you wake up the next day and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe how much fun we had last night. Now if I do that, I wake up the next day and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I told all those strangers my mental health issues and all the medicine I had to take for them. You know? Yeah. I'm like, oh, look at all I send my doctor's numbers and everything. Ridiculous.
I recommend my therapist.
I'm like, I got 3. Which one? You want a couples one? You want a personal one? You want Spravato? That's ketamine. I got that too.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Speaking of being old, do you guys remember Craigslist?
Yes.
Remember Craigslist casual encounters? Oh my God. If you don't know what it is, do you remember it? Okay, let me tell you what it was. It was like an Indeed job posting for fellatio enthusiasts. Every post was the same. If anyone's been on there, you can verify this. Every post was the same. It was a pic of an old, greasy boner with a list of hookup requirements, like longer than Schindler's. Like, man seeking woman between 18 and 22, 5'2" to 5'7", 102 to 118 pounds, blonde, athletic, smart, drug-free, disease-free, to come and suck my girl. Alright, Leonardo DiCaprio, calm down. You're looking for a model. You know, like the streets are just flooded with these beautiful tens walking around with their mouths gaping open, like a hungry hippo, just desperately trying to find a man who wants a blowjob from a model, and not finding a man who wants a blowjob from a model. Like, I've been everywhere, you guys. I've been to bars and clubs and parties, church. I just can't seem to find a man who wants a blowjob from a model. I guess I'm gonna have to go on Craigslist casual encounters. And maybe I can find someone that will give me the honor and privilege of discreetly sucking their penis behind that old Walmart or Kmart on College Road. Stupid. You know? It's not happening. And they're so romantic, right? You know? They're like, hey. Like, way to lure the ladies in with your, like, fairy tale princess story offering. Like, oh, I can show you my dick. Dick is all this time. Small to say the least. We're not even friends. Why does it bend? So unexpectedly. I don't know how I got a husband either. But I do, yeah. Just celebrated 15 years of marriage. Don't clap, you don't know him. He might be an asshole. No, he's not. He's actually a contractor, so he can build and fix like anything, but he's also really, really smart. So he can, he had people from Duke, NC State, Chapel Hill, come to his house when he was in high school, in this town called Crestwell, which is 45 minutes from the Outer Banks. Come to his house to offer him scholarships. Like, the only books he ever reads are books on physics. What I don't get is how he can understand the inner workings of a black hole, but he can't close a fucking cabinet door. He can't, they're just all, I'm like, who do you think closes him, a ghost? It's not, he doesn't believe in ghosts. Do you guys believe in ghosts?
Only.
Yeah? Believe in ghosts? Yeah. Right? I'll tell you this. Well, firstly, haunting is some white people shit. I'll tell you why, because look, white women will stick around just to see what the fuck are looking at on your phones. You know? Like, and I already know what Clay's looking on his phone. So if he dies first, if he will, I already know what he's doing. So I will be. Hang on. I think I did this backwards. If he dies first, yeah, he will. I always do this with this joke. I'm like, should I die first? Should he die first? I think it's him. But if I if he was haunting me, I would have to join some new dating app, like Tinder for the mature adult. You know, like carbon dating. You know, just to find a new handy boo to fix the repairs at my house. Now, if I die first, am I mixing this up? Whatever, I'm just gonna keep going. If I die first, I already know what he's doing on his phone. He's not on that app. He is looking at tools on Facebook Marketplace way inappropriately, like, ooh, yeah. Like a tile grinder. Barely, I'll grind something with that. Ooh, a DeWalt chainsaw. 3,000, barely used. I'll split something with that. He's great though. Our house flooded this summer, and I'm not saying that it's because a foster cat turned on the bidet we bought from Temu during lockdown, but I'm also not saying that it's because a pipe broke like we told the insurance company. But we had to do everything, replace everything. Except for he had shoulder surgery, so he supervised like a dance mom while I did the work. And I was like, man, you are not going to tell me how to do this. I can do it on my own. So I sat in the garage. Every interior door was in the garage. I was sitting on paint cans for 11 days, surrounded by brushes and rollers, watching all these YouTube tutorials on how to file for divorce in North Carolina. Thank you guys so much. I miss you.